59 entertainment.
Yo, what it do, world? It's the big homie, the one and only DJ TROYBOY representing the Network 59, and I'm back once again with another exclusive interview from the, how can I say this, from a partner of mine from way back in time, the one and only Anthony Russ, aka Ant Russ, aka the Ant Farm. What's good, bro?
What's happening, Playboy? DJ TROYBOY, what's good, man?
Not much, man. Up here in this good old cold of Alaska trying to get it, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. It's a long way from TK. Long way from the creek, man.
Boy, tell me about it, man.
What's up, though? Getting it in from up there to down this way. That's what's up, man. Network, I hear you.
Exactly. That's the reason why the station's called Network 59, because it's all about networking, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. But first off, man, give everybody a little insight about yourself.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to keep it on the scope of, everybody's just not necessarily from TK listen to this, but I gotta always, pay homage, from the crib.
Right.
Originally from Texarkana, I'm a producer, located in Houston. Working currently right now with the Five Factory as a production company that I work with. I also have my own production that I do, which is Ant Form. That's a play off of my name. Everybody call me Ant Russ, so just Russ, So that's really where the Ant Form came from, just the Ant in it. Being from TK, from the country, so that's the aspect. And then as far as musically, really want to have like a lot of different types of music, so that's where the form kind of comes in. In a garden, you got a whole bunch of stuff. So, when I do the production, anything from gospel, which is my roots, to the hip hop, R&B, all of that. So that's pretty much what I am and what I'm doing. Pretty much for the most part. To sum it up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now with gospel being in your roots, that's really what got you started, playing in the churches back at home in TK and all that, back in Newtown and whatnot, man, memories. But was it hard for you to branch out to doing hip hop and R&B and all that, or was it just come natural, or did you have any kind of hindrance about doing it?
No, it was always natural, because growing up, you listen to everything.
Right.
So, my avenue for playing, especially coming to Texarkana, was mostly going to be through church. Being a youngster, you weren't going to be playing in no clubs or nothing like that. Not to say, there's nothing wrong with this or that of it. I look at music, God put music in everybody, different forms, facets. No matter what language it is, music is the one thing that everybody, how many people say they don't like music? How many people do you really run across?
True.
Now, we got different tastes. Music kind of, transcends through all barriers,
Right.
And so genre-wise, all of it as well. So, I always listen to everything, by default. Coming up in small town Texas, you're going to lean towards the church, which is natural. It's good, because it keeps things in perspective, because, there's music and there's the music business, and the music business can really throw you off your note.
Right.
Even just, from the scope of where I'm at with it in Houston, the things that I've worked with and people I've been able to see, and just seeing where it is. So, the gospel is always good, and being from the church now, that is 100, because it keeps me grounded. I play for a church every Sunday. That's what I do. I'm always do that,
Okay.
Keep stuff in perspective, but at the same time, it allows me to be able to appreciate all types of music, because it's a mix of it all. You listen to gospel's trying to sound like rap. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
it's just all about whatever type of message you're trying to put out there, man.
All right, that's what's up, man. But since you've been down in Houston, man, I know you've been on the grind real hard. You done had a few ups and you had plenty of downs, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much kind of built you up to the position that you're at now, and then get you in the position that you're at now to work on records with Trader Truth and have other artists featured on there like Jada Kiss, Lupe Fiasco, Wiz Khalifa. lots of, I can't even name all off the top of my head, but plenty of cats. I mean, you doing things now, man. You've been through a struggle, and the fruits of your labors are starting to show. So I mean, like, for the people that's going through the struggle right now, I mean, what would you tell them that's like, that's in that slump that's kind of hard to get out of? What advice would you give to them to push through it?
Man, I tell them the same thing I tell myself every day, man. You got to keep pushing. I know it's, cliche to say, but that's at the most point, wherever you feel like, hey, I don't know, fork in the road type of moment. That's when you got to push the most, because everybody, it's easy to get to that point. Everybody can't push past that point. So even within me, the music business, like I say, is crazy, man. A lot of it is besides, it's not what you think it is. So that's why it's always good to have that groundedness. And that's why, whenever you're in those lower times, it's cool to remember what you're doing it for in the first place. Mm-hmm. If nobody ever gave you a penny for it, would you still want to be doing this?
True.
Usually what you wake up in the morning and what's on your mind is usually what you are. If you wake up in the morning thinking about dancing, you a dancer. If you wake up thinking about, drawing buildings and stuff, you're an architect.
Right.
What just so happened with me, is music. So, at the end of the day, that's what I want to do, So you just got to keep working, and eventually you meet the right people. Certain ones, I've been working with different cats all over. I just don't want to just leave out any spots in Texas. I love all of Texas. Got to give a big shout out to West Texas, Millen. The Square, 432, Millen, Odessa, all that area out there, man. The boys show me a lot of love out there. So I was really able to network out there, and from that, getting on with cats and networking from here, being in Houston, and hooked up with another producer. His name is Sci-Fi, and he has been doing this thing a lot in Houston. And from that, we got to working together, and we've just been on since then, man. We've been connecting, and from Slim to Trey to Ross, we got a lot of different things. I don't like name dropping. I try to keep it 100. Like I say, people think you're capping, but it's just a blessing, man. And it's, you don't take nothing for granted, because it can come and go like it's nothing. So that's why you got to remember why you do it in the first place, bro.
Yeah, that's a good answer right there. Very good answer. Yeah. So what recent projects? Tell us about the I'm on with Trey the Truth, the process y'all went through with that with Sci-Fi and the other cats. I mean, because it's not just a track that's thrown together, man. It's like instruments all through that joint that people may not even realize. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's not just a drum pad or just a keyboard. It's you got a guitar, you got you on the keys, you got some drum machine sounds, and a few other instruments. Can you elaborate on that a little bit for us? How much work went into it?
Yeah, man. That's what we're trying to do over here, man. The production team that we do. We're just trying to put out real instruments with the production. Try to embrace the old with the new.
Mm-hmm.
Some people feel like you got to either be all digital or all instruments and this and that. Why not? Have the best of both worlds. So that's kind of where it comes in. We've got a behind the music type of video, the making of the beat. Behind the beat that we have. It's on YouTube, and it's all out there. You can check us out on Twitter or on YouTube. You can just or Google I'm on making of the beat or I'm on behind the beat. You'll catch us seeing how we actually put it together. But we just start off with the track. We had no idea exactly who I was going to get on it. We knew that Trey wanted it, and then he was going to begin some people on it. Because the thing about Trey, he has had, speaking of ups and downs, that cat there had some of the most incredible downs and biggest obstacles they have to go through, as far as radio and a lot of different things that I ain't even going to talk about, because I ain't trying to fall in that gap, man. Like I say, it's music and music business. You hear me? You hear me? Shout out Willis C. You hear me? So, but at the end of the day, man, we were just blessed. We pretty much found out at the same time that when Trey would throw it out there on Twitter, who I would be on the song. And so on the original version, We had Lupe Fiasco. Then we also had Wiz Khalifa, Wale. You know, can't forget about Big Boy. You know what I mean? All on the original. And then the remix video just dropped. It just dropped, so you can check it out.
Right.
It's the MTV Jam of the Week this week. So the remix video dropped, and that's got a gang of other cats on there, man. From Big Crit to Kendrick Lamar, Tiger, I mean, Jada Kiss. I mean, it's kind of wild, man. So, yeah, that's kind of how it came together, man. Trey, especially, you know, with his connections, man, he just made it happen. So it took our track to another level, and we really feel honored because, I mean, it's cats we grew up listening to.
Right.
And to hear them, you know, rapping over something we did, man, it's just, yeah, if I don't never do nothing else, I done did enough, man. It's all good.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's like something that's more than an honor to have on a resume. You know what I'm saying? With such a track, with the list of artists that participated with that joint, man. That's great to have on any resume.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing for sure, no doubt about that one.
Okay, but what are you working on now? What can we expect from Ant Russ, the Ant Farm, and Sci-Fi here soon?
Well, you hit me while I was up in the lab. I was actually working on the track the moment. So what am I working on now? To answer your question, literally, man, just producing every day. There's a project that I'm working with gospel artists actually down here, from here, and also from TK. I'm going to leave the name out of it right now, but it's going to be very, very big, very big. We've got a few people that have signed up for that, so that's going to be nice. On the hip hop aspect of it, Slim has been working on some things, so we've got several tracks with him, with Trey, and also I'm just producing, getting that done every day. So we got a lot of good music coming out. Some original Ant Farm music is coming out. Late Night and Daphne, for those that know anything about them, they haven't went anywhere. We've been doing our thing on the live band circuit. Right. Neck Browning. So that's coming soon. So, that's really what's up, what's on tap. Whatever your genre is, we've got some coming out. If you like alternative and just instrumental music, I've got an album coming out pretty soon. There's no lyrics or anything like that. It's just music you can put in, and whatever you do, you can do that to it. So
that's
it's
great.
Coming out here at the end of the summer. So
that's one thing I like. That's one thing I like about you as a producer, man. You're not just in one lane. Like you said, you're touching on gospel, you're touching on hip hop, R&B, alternative, soul, all that good stuff. It's good to be diverse like that, bro.
I'm trying to, man. I don't put them all in one basket, man. That's how I look at it.
Right. Now, I've been, Late Night and Daphne, they make great music. I'm kind of angry that they ain't put out nothing in a while, but, they make great music. I can't wait to hear something from them. But speak more about your band that you got, the Such and Such band and whatnot, and when can we find y'all and where y'all be at and everything on the weekends and whatnot.
All right. Such and Such band is named. The name of the band doesn't define the sound, so this is where we got the name Such and Such. It's a lot of different names of this and that, so you may forget it. So you'd be like, what was the name of that band from the other night? Such and Such. So that's kind of how the name came about. Right. But a couple of artists that I worked with from college days, just in the beginning of producing and recording and out there, doing the groundwork, getting CDs out there and dropping them off at stores when people bought CDs. Right. All this type of stuff. From back then, we've been working and we're still working together now. We have a live band. We go on to Such and Such, do covers, and we do original music as well. So you can check us out on Facebook under Such and Such Band. You can find out all of our gigs that we have coming up. Do a lot of private parties, but then we do different venues in Houston as well, and various places that have live performances. Right. So that's really the happy on that. And like I said before, they're working on material as well. Some of it we perform already, and so a lot of that will be on iTunes pretty soon. So check us out on Twitter, the Ant Farm, YouTube, the Ant Farm, Such and Such Band. all of that, and keep you posted on it.
Now, the Ant Farm is spelled THAANTFARM, right?
Yes, sir. That's it.
All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow up on my partner, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all that, man, because they do great music, live, recorded, however you want it, they got it, you know what I'm talking about. So make sure y'all check out Ant Russ, the Ant Farm, and Sci-Fi Productions, all of that, and see what they're working on and keep track with that business, man. Hey, appreciate your time, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, bro, for having me on here, man. You know we go way back, man. So that's what it is.
Already, man. Once again, it's your big homie, the one and only DJ TROYBOY, representing the Network 59. We provide the soundtrack to your life, and make sure y'all keep it locked every day, all day. You know what I'm talking about? Network 59, I'm out. Peace.